Good morning, everybody. This is not a makeup video, but it is a get ready with me makeup video while I do some card reading here. I felt impressed, even though I did a card reading the other day, I felt impressed to do another card reading because I noticed a shift energetically over the last couple of days. It's recent, actually. I felt a little off balance, mostly up here. Now, it could be the weather. I have seen some frequency charts, and things have changed quite a bit over the last couple days. So whenever that happens, it can affect how we feel. So I'm just going to keep shuffling here and pull a few cards. I'm going to do a little bit of the get ready with me first, and then I'll start flipping cards. I do love makeup. I always have loved makeup. I've always loved the creativity behind makeup. I've always loved enhancing the features that I have and seeing other people enhance the features that they have. Today, you've already seen me use it. I'm going to use the Physician's Formula, Butter Believe It, because I put it on too heavy. 2 times in a row. The first time I put it on way too heavy. The second time on video that I put it on, not as heavy, but when I looked in the mirror, I'm like, I never put my makeup on heavy like this, ever. I think I have it figured out. I love the formulation in this Physician's Formula, Butter Believe It, foundation and concealer. I'm a day late and $1 short with a lot of this makeup. Then I've already done my eyebrows with my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, fine tip pencil. I already primed my eyes with the Nicole light medium eyelid primer. And so I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. I only got 5 hours of sleep. Anyway, nobody's fault but mine. So let's see, what else am I going to use today? I am going to use, I have the Laura Geller, which you've seen me put on, Baked Blush and Brighten, Coral Cove Natural Finish. I gotta say, this is a beautiful blush, but this one goes on like butter. It is, and it's beautiful. It's very luminous. I think I'm gonna use, since fall is coming, the ColourPop Big Leo Energy. So we have the gold is A Star Is Born. I know, it's almost like a peachy shimmer, peachy tan shimmer, Center Stage. Then we have a terracotta color, which is like called Charisma. And then we have Warm Hearted, which is the darker color in the bottom. So I am going to use these, and I'm going to use them not with a brush, but with my fingers, because that's how they come out the best. And then I'll blend them with a brush. And I think that's it. And I want to use the new Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris. And I've used it twice, and I really, really, really like it. So that's it. Now let's pull a couple cards before I start putting on the foundation. And like I said, this is not a how-to makeup video. It's just a get ready with me while I pull some cards. One last shuffle. The intention is, how do we navigate through the energy right now, and what is coming up generally for all of us, or those of you that watch this. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. I have shuffled these so many times, and we'll see what we get. you know something? You guys saw me shuffle these. This card keeps coming up. This is the 5 of spades. So the number 5 is change and struggle. Now, if you remember, this was future. Now this is in the present moment. So the change is happening now, and the struggle that you have been experiencing is disappearing now. It's happening now. And we have spades, which is, I'm going to say that you've probably upped your game mentally, and your thought processes have shifted and gotten more positive, which has moved the energy to you becoming struggling less, in a higher mental position. Your energy is more, and change is imminent if it hasn't already happened. So you can sense your struggle easing, because I think a lot of it was mental. Some of it was financial. Some of it had to do with relationships. Some of it had to do with the way you viewed things. But that is dissipating. So bravo for the work that you have done on yourself. That's what this card means. Now, the next card is the number 8. The number 8 is really easy to remember because the 8 is the infinity symbol. It just means that there is no end. Life comes in, life goes out, life comes back, life circles around. Life never ends. You think that a situation isn't going to change, because when you're in that situation, you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm suffocated. I don't think I can do this anymore. Life has got to get better, and it will get better. But for whatever reason, you're in the spot that you're in, and this is right now, just flow with it and you will see the changes happen. Now, 8 is also a very positive sign for finances. It means financial security. It means that the change is bringing you into a more financially secure position. I'm not talking about wealth to the max, but because the 8 is the 8 of diamonds, it definitely can mean that. It can mean that the shift that you have made is going to bring in enough money to change your financial circumstances for the better. It is also diamonds also has to do with earth. If you think of diamonds, where do you find diamonds? You find them in the earth. I'm giving you little tips here. So in case you want to try this yourself, you find diamonds in the earth. Diamonds are also expensive. Diamonds are also equated with wealth, with commitment too. Like when you think about a diamond for engagement. It could be being committed to yourself for a change. This is not a selfish act. This is something that you need to do so you can be better for others, for those that you love in your life. And it also has to do with shoring up your material possessions in a sense that you need these things in order to go forward for your job, or have a home. Have a home that is rightfully yours, that you can call home. That's what this card means. So it also means the number 8. Okay, so let's think about this. Back up a little bit. the number 8 is the infinity symbol, right? So it's always moving in a forward motion, but backwards too. So if you are on a bicycle and you make a figure 8, okay, you're starting in one point and you're going up and you're curving around and you're coming back, you are going in a forward motion to you, even though you may be circling back to your starting point. Do you understand what I'm saying? It means that the movement is always moving forward. So it is an advancement. But you might be coming back to a place where you first started out with a whole different mindset. And if you want to think about this, that change, that struggle mindset diminishing, this is proof or validation that that is exactly what is happening. Because a lot of our problems, 99.9% of them happen in here. 99.9%. Now, that other tenth of a percent or 1%, that other 1%, right, it's a lot when you think about it in terms of narrowing down, because that could be the outside circumstances that come in, which could be huge, even though it's only 1%. But the other part of what goes on happens up here. Okay, so got to shift up here, and then you will see a lot of your outside circumstances shift and change. Some you may not. Some you may have to let go and allow to unfold. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to put on my foundation, and then I'll go back to flipping the other card. I won't forget. I have to take off my glasses. So you guys are fuzzy. I'm going to use the Echo Tool foundation brush. This is old. I love this brush. I've had it for a long time. I wash it, I take care of it, and it's still one of my favorite brushes. It is so soft, and it's flat, so I can pat or I can do circles. It's just such a lovely brush. So you're supposed to shake this foundation. We talked about this the other day. I'm just going to put on one full pump, and that's all I'm going to use. One full pump for my whole face. So I'm going to dab some here. I'm going to dab some here. Now I'm doing this in my phone, so it's very likely that I will be cleaning this up when I look in my magnifying mirror. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to just blend this. I couldn't resist. I had to get my magnifying mirror. I did half my face. Now, I did not put on any primer at all today. This dries down to a nice luminous, it is a matte. It is a matte. Now, I have watched so many videos where women talk about having, when you're older, having a dewy foundation. I don't know about that. I don't know. You know, I have pores. I have wrinkles. I do like my face and my complexion to look even. I'm going back with a damp beauty blender here. It's my e.l.f. cookies and cream. I wash it periodically, a couple times a week, depending on how much makeup I use. So that looks really good. I've only done half my face. Now I'm going to do the other half. You guys can't see, I don't think. Not in this. But if the cards and the makeup works out good, then I'm going to do it. Not all the time, but just kind of like a get ready with me. And I'm not going to be buying tons and tons of makeup. If I want to try something, or if one of my foundations gets old and it needs to be toshed and I buy something new, I do want to try. I do want to try either the Chanel #1 or the Dior. I do want to try those foundations. But I have 3 foundations right now in my closet that I would gift. I tried getting rid of them on Facebook. They're not old. They have pumps. I've only used them once or twice, and I did not like the way they looked at the end of the day. I felt like at the end of the day I looked older than I really am. That's the truth. That's what I felt. I felt like they made me look older. Okay, so that's on, and I only used a pump. It's all gone. I smeared all that. 1 pump of this Physicians Formula. 1 pump. And then I smeared it in. Now, I didn't bring my buffing. Well, I guess I could buff with this. Now, I do see some settling in these wrinkles up here. One thing I wanted to do is I have a mole right there it's really strange. My mother had a mole right here, and I have one too. I'm just going to pat under my eyes a little bit. And also, with the eye primer that I use, it does crease on my eyelids if I do not get my eyeshadow on right away. But once the eyeshadow is on, it sets it and it does not crease at all. So when it's the same eye primer I used the other day in my video. All right, this looks good. I just love this blush. I have to put it down. And I'm going to use this little blush brush, the little one. And I'm just going to tap it right here and swirl it. Just swirl it on the apples of my cheeks. And then brush it up. Same with this side. I like the apples of my cheeks to have color. Because, when you smile, your cheeks go up. And it looks bright. So I'm going to go down my nose a little bit. I'm going to go up here. I'm not putting a bronzer on. Put a little bit up here. Swirl it in my third eye. And a little bit right here under my chin. That's it. That's all I'm putting on for blush. I'm going to make sure it's even. That's the thing I have a hard time with. If I don't have a big mirror, then it's not even. But when I attach this to my window, the light coming in at me, I can see everything. Believe me, everything. And I can get it nice and even. So that's that. Now what? ladies and gentlemen. Actually, let's flip a card. Let's flip the next card and see what it says. I got to put my glasses back on. Hold on. Oh, there you are, Susie. So, what? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Another 8. Another 8. So, we've got advancement here and we've got advancement here. The spades, that's going to change everything, though. It's going to mean something different than this 8. All right? It's going to mean, it could mean a couple of things, but it's going to, I'm going to use the term high as a kite. In the future. Now, when I do a card reading, from that point, typically is a year. So if you are watching this timeless reading, when you get it, the projection is for a year for the future card. Okay, now, if I were to do a detailed reading and just keep flipping like a pyramid, I would start off with the main card for the situation. And then I would just keep building on it. And the more I built on it, the more information I would get. But that reading would go on for a long time. So this card, laying it out there, high as a kite. So what you're looking for is happening. It's happening. The change is imminent. You are moving and advancing. And you are going to be very, very happy with the results. High as a kite. Thoughts way up there. Wow. Looking back. Can't believe this. Can't believe I shifted this. I shifted that. I did this. I really took care of myself. I really paid attention to what was going on around me. And I really focused on what I needed to do. And it's paid off. It's paid off. Okay, that's what that means. And let's pull a root card. When I pull a root card, I pull it from the bottom of the deck, and I have not looked at this card. The root card is supposed to be the substance of the reading, like a tree, the root of a tree. Wow. I don't even know if I've pulled a 4. Stability. Talk about being an awesome card for this reading. Okay, so here's the branches of the tree. Stability. Stability. That's what the number 4 means. Stability. Now, the hearts, we're talking about love, emotion, flowing like water, going with the flow, moving forward, the advancement we talked about, and the finding of love or loving yourself to the point where you're attracting the love that you want in your life in all facets, including a lover that is supposed to be in your life. It's not like, somebody just showing up. Listen, everything happens for a reason and a season. When you talk about going through love life experiences and things like that, I mean, we learn from them. We learn from them. That's why I say everything happens for a reason. Not always happy situations. But this card tells me that there's stable relationships coming, there's a stable job coming, there's stable finances coming. I got a little hair here that's tickling me. We've got stability, and the emotions thus will become stable as well. So this is a very, very good reading. Now, I get a lot of positives when I do readings. Can there be negatives? Oh, sure. Oh, sure. This change might be very uncomfortable and not a change that you want to take place, and it's happening now. Okay, but the positive of it is that it is imminent, and the struggle that you have been experiencing is on its way out. Okay, it's on its way out. So we've got the struggle, which isn't so positive, but the positivity is that change is imminent and the struggle is on the way out. So when you read cards, you can read them any way, shape, or form. I choose what is uplifting for the person that is going to be listening to the reading. I choose what is going to be uplifting. Because if I'm going to give you doom and gloom, where do you think you're going to look? Doom and gloom. Oh no. Oh no. Listen, life throws curveballs all the time. But if you can look at this and you can see the uplifting aspect of it, it will give you hope and guidance. And that is what we truly need in this world. We get enough of the devastation on TV. We see enough of the devastation, sometimes just going to the store and stuff that happens, okay? We hear about it. It's all around us. We need some hope. So that's the reading for today. I'm going to be putting on the rest of my makeup now. I hope you get something out of this. And let's see, I'm just going to put the eyeshadow on, and then I'm going to throw on no eyeliner, and then I'm going to throw on some mascara, and then I will be leaving the house. I have this on because I didn't want to get makeup on my clothes. Okay, so I've got a towel on. I didn't even plan this butterfly thing going on here. I didn't plan it. I really didn't. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm going to put on the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the gold on my lid. And then I think I'm just going to use these two colors. And if I want to do a little eyelining after I get off here, I will use this color for the eyelining. So I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to take my glasses off. Trying to decide, I think I want the gold on my eyelids. So, oh wow, that's so pigmented. These are ColourPop. ColourPop eyeshadows are really pigmented, and I really, really like them. I don't have a transition color. I'm just throwing these on my eyelid. You can see the yellow there. It's actually gold. That is such a pretty color. I'm going to blend that in. Let me find it's Wet n Wild. But you know what I like about it? There's a little indentation right here where that's where you put your thumb. So when you're blending, it's an eyeshadow blending brush is what it is. So it gets you to not go up close so you have the movement of the brush. And I paid 99 cents for this. And I used it the other day, and I was really pleased at how nice this brush was. I'm like, wow. You know, you spend lots of money on makeup brushes, and you don't have to. I'm going to put the second color on, and the light has gotten really dim here. But because I have my mirror, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use this pretty, really pretty color right here. I just used this on my eyelid. I'm going to use this in my crease. I don't need it to be dark in there. I do how I want. I do how I want, you guys. If I think it's going to look pretty, that's what I do. And that's what you should do too. Have fun with makeup. You know, makeup is an art. Have fun with it, okay? Have fun with it. That's what we're supposed to be doing, is having fun with makeup. Okay, so you look a little silly sometimes, right? When you put your makeup on. You want to gain some confidence? Go out in public that way. Don't care what other people think. All right? If you get home and you think to yourself, oh, why did I do that? Don't do it again. No harm, no foul. It's only makeup. It's only makeup. All right? I'm actually going to take my brush and go just up. Wow. Just up. I used my finger. I thought that gave me a lot of pigment, but this is, I'm going all the way up to my eyebrow because I think that color is so pretty. Just like that. Color that I'm going to use, I wasn't going to put any eyeliner on, but I think I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm just going to use my pencil brush. This is the one I created. It's very short. This was a, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think this was an eyebrow brush that I had several years ago. I mean, even the tip of it is all worn off. And I cut this to use it as a pencil brush. So I'm going to dip into this dark brown color here. It's really a pretty color. And I'm going to take some of the excess off on my hand. Okay, I'm back again. I had to delete a bunch of files. And I have a funny feeling that I'm going to have to break down and get and upgrade my phone, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do. It's another pet peeve of mine. Here, you know, either pay outright for your phone or put it on a payment plan over the next three years or however many years you're. And I have a Google Pixel. This is like my third. Yeah, I believe this is my third Google Pixel. And it's just annoying to me. You know, I mean, I do a lot of videos. I do other videos just of my pets that I don't even share with people. Or if I'm at a family event or something. Well, the last time I did that, it wasn't a video. I just took tons and tons of pictures of my father-in-law's craftsmanship. He builds the most beautiful wooden toys. And I must have taken 25 pictures. But, you know, then it goes, it goes into my Google Photos, and then I have to delete, and it's just really a pain. To me, it's a pain. Okay? To me, I don't know. If I'm not right on top of it, then my videos will shut down, and I have to start over. So, I guess I'm going to have to get a phone that has more space than the one I have. Because I remember when I got this phone 3 years ago, which was an upgrade. I got one for my husband and one for myself for Christmas. Well, it was Mrs. Claus. I upgraded our phones. And I said, oh, I'm not going to need that amount of space on my phone. I mean, what do I use my phone for? I don't use it for anything. Well, I do now. I do now that I have a YouTube channel. So it looks like I'm going to have to make a decision. Okay, so I'm using this really, really beautiful brown as an eyeliner. And I'm just using the brush. Now, if I want this to, I'm not going to blend this in because I want it to be pronounced, but I can blend it in up top if I want, or bring it out into this corner right here. I'm not going to do that today, but I sometimes wet my eyeshadows. Now, I've been doing this. I'm going to tell you something, ladies. I've been doing this for years. I didn't learn this on YouTube. I've been doing it for years. So there's something to be said about the wisdom of older women that have been using makeup for a long, long time. Right? Let me see. I'm dragging this up a little. I just want to drag the corners up and give my eye a lift. Do you see what I did? I want to give my eye, when you get older, your eyes sag. Your eyelids, it's gravity. But if you just go up, it's hard to see the right side. I want to make sure the right side and the left side are equal. So I can see more on the left than I can on the right. So I'm going to go back on this side and I'm going to add a little more color. Okay? See how it goes up? And it's okay if you don't get it perfectly straight. All right? So I'm done with that. I'm done with these. These are so fun. ColourPop. The horoscope eyeshadows. And now I'm going to use this Lash Paradise, which I told you guys I was going to use. Okay? I need my mirror. And guess what? I curled my eyelashes and they've already fallen. And I think it's the eyelash curler that I have. So I'm going to have to break down and buy an expensive one. Oh, look what I did. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to leave it there. I really like this mascara. I'm going to put it on my bottom lashes today. If you make a mistake with your mascara, this is something I never knew, but I do know this now from watching makeup videos. If you make a mistake with your mascara, if you get it on your lid or if you get it, on like where I got it, a lot of times that happens to me because I'm going like this. Let it dry. Don't try to take it off right away. It will just it'll flake right off if you let it dry. I'm done, I believe. I put a couple coats on, you guys. I put a couple coats on. Let me try to get that mascara off with one of my brushes. I've got a smudge. No, not that one. This one. I brought my makeup in here on a tray. I usually do it in the bathroom. Let me see if don't make a liar out of me now. Look at that. Look at that. You can see it. I don't know if it'll focus. Came right off. That to me is one of the nicest tricks I have ever learned. Because I make mascara mistakes all the time. Well, anyway, so this is me. Oh, one other thing. Guys, gals, ladies, people, humans. I'm going to use this on my lips. So I've got makeup all over my arm, but let me put a little bit of this on, actually it's not a little bit, it's a lot, but I'm going to use this on my lips. Now remember, this is a blush, but you can use it on your lips. Can you tell? It just and it dries down matte on your lips. It just gives your lips a faint color. Let me get close in so you guys can see me. Let me put my glasses on. That way I can see you too. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Once I'm going to have to re-wet my hair. I'm going to have to re-blow dry my bangs. But you know what? I really, really like this. I really like this. And this is drugstore. $15.99, not $59. And I love my Lancome foundation. That one it's a tried and true for me, and I will keep using it. I did get some samples from Estee Lauder, and I'm going to see if I think I'm going to call Chanel and Dior and ask if they give out samples. I will pay for them because I'm not spending $59 or $70 on a foundation that I may not like. It's ridiculous to do that. And around where I live, you've got to travel to get to these stores. For me, I mean, it's only a half an hour. Well, in traffic, it'll take me about 35 minutes and then 35 minutes home. I mean, that's an hour and 10 minutes right there. Just not to forget to mention going into the store to purchase the products. Now, I can order them online and have them delivered, but then what do? Some places do take makeup back, but not all places take makeup back. So I'm going to call and inquire. But that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like doing Get Ready With Me card readings, because makeup is so much fun. The only thing that I'm a little worried about with the makeup, guys, is I know myself. And if I like something and it becomes fun and it's a joy, I will keep doing it. And so I don't want to be purchasing all this makeup and having tons and tons of makeup that I'm not gonna use, or I'm only gonna use it once. So the Get Ready With Me card readings are just me getting ready. I'm not here to push any one kind of makeup, but it depends on how I feel. But I'm not going to be spending tons and tons of money on makeup. I would love to do that, but to me, it's wasteful. It's wasteful. Unless I could donate and give it away. It's wasteful. But I love watching them on YouTube. I really do. I love them all. I love all the ladies I watch. I don't think that there's anybody that I watch that I don't love watching. Everybody has their own unique personalities. Some people are a little funny. Some people are more serious and posh, and some people are, their focus is drugstore, and I mean it's a lot of fun, and I use those videos to wind down in the evening, or when I get up in the morning after I do my meditation. I might watch a video before I go to work. But anyhow, I went into this long diatribe about makeup and makeup videos, but I am going to be doing the Get Ready with Me card readings because I'm not retired yet, and I want to be able to fit them in my schedule. Okay? So, I love you all. Take care. Be well. Be blessed. Be you. Be beautiful. Okay? Until next time. Bye-bye.